Ayo.
Mentor, so we don't keep doing things and then forgetting where we were, and we can get a more tacit, materialistic, utilitarianistic thing.
Only because we've been here before.
So we might as well.
We've done no. We've done the whole circle, and each time it works. But one of the reasons why we wanted to stream was to create tangible things, and so I think it's quite useful if we stick to one thing for a little bit. Maybe it won't work. Maybe we're not there yet. Maybe our understanding isn't there yet. Maybe we don't have the skills to edit and create videos yet, and that's all right. We should also dedicate some time to like becoming better at that rather than relying on other people, because we are generalists after all. Rather than relying on other people to edit our videos for us, we could learn like the basic skills.
Oh yeah.
I want to do that. That's definitely a skill I want to learn.
So that's the plan today. Smile. Transition. All right. Do you want to tabula rasa, or do you want to start what we did last time?
Why has she sent me a to-do? How to access? Is that a question?
She's talking to her phone, so it was Siri. Do you want to start again from fresh?
What? Yeah. No, not fresh. What?
How
we need to
dare
go back.
you? I waited so long for that answer and it was the wrong
We
one.
need to go back to claims.
Yeah, I thought we start the claims again from the start.
No, we want to look. Cause there's value in the creation. Go down. No, go down. All the way down to the script that we had. Let's do the script. See if we can get closer. Remember? You got eczema? Claims are assertions. Where are we? Are we in the top right?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Alright. Do it.
Give me a timer, boss.
Bring the beat in. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Go.
Claims are assertions over things or about things. Over physical things.
Stop. Reset.
Like your...
Question. No, you have a question. You stumbled. You fumbled. The bag.
I just fumbled the bag. I didn't have a question. I just fumbled.
Alright. Give me the stick. You haven't earned it. Alright.
Claims are assertions over things, about things.
No, and.
Bring it back. Claims are assertions over things and about things.
We feel that claims are fundamental and therefore intuitive. Examples such as territories in terms of, okay, yeah, sure.
You need to go over this.
I need to go over this.
Alright, let's work on it together first. It was too much.
Territory.
I literally, baby, deep end. Ocean. Okay.
Territory from animals having their own territory to.
So what are claims? Why are we talking about this? Why are we here right now? Fundamental, intuitive, right? The villain arc of the claim is, I thought about territories, right? But you don't have to mention that. Okay. But that's why
you said villain arc.
Okay.
Right, and you can say that there are. So we can understand claims, based on, and then say a way to understand claims is take an environment where you have the sea, you have land, and you have the skies, right? The bears and the fish.
Way too long.
But this isn't a pitch script.
Okay.
It's it's an explanation of a fundamental concept, and so we said that it could be longer. Remember, up to 10 minutes, because that's our limit.
Okay.
And then we can bring it down. This is the first attempt, right? We've never done this before. We wrote this, but we never did it.
Okay.
So right, you can draw that as well. I thought the drawing was really helpful, right? And or we could get it animated. I think it looks really cool, and there's like an animation, and the bear comes in and he's like, "Ayo, keep off my fish." And the cat's like, "Don't want it, mate." He's like, "I want this grass."
All this catnip.
Yeah, and it's like, and the bird's flying around like, "Ha, silly."
I claim different.
And they all look at, we all claim different. And then the people come, they're like, you, ah, pew pew.
You're all mine.
Exactly, and then capitalism is born. Land rights, right? That's an example of over things, right? And then say claims aren't only physical. We don't have claims over things. We can also have claims about things, like the opinions that we hold.
Things that relate with us.
Resonate.
Oh, that resonate with us. The limited info we have.
And that's experience. You can talk. We can just say perspective and experience because it's there. And then
there are stable and unstable claims. And how they change is based on the environment that they're in.
And then you can say stable claims, for example,
in
land
2022,
rights in the UK.
land rights, because that's something that's very enforceable and enforced, and clear delineation. And unstable is to say, I'm the king of Prezi, I'm the king of Presswish.
Yeah, and someone can just come and be like, no, you're not, I am, fight me. Okay. Alright, rundown, understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to do it a little bit slower now? It doesn't have to be quick. Literally take as long as you want. I just want to, we don't even need to time it, just go through it. This is not a pitch script type thing.
Claims or assertions. There are two types of assertions that we focus on.
Or two forms.
There are two forms of assertions. Claims. The way you said it, I find it difficult to memorize it.
It's over things and about things.
Like over is tripping me up.
Why? That's the territorial part of it. That's the,
Okay. So claims or assertions. You can make a claim about something. For example, Eminem is the reason why hip hop is so popular today. It's a claim about a thing. Or you can make a claim over something. For example, because I pay rent, I have claim over this residency. Or because you're a female and I live in a patriarchy, I can make a claim over you because you're simply a woman and men should always whatever. There are two types of there's interesting nuance in claims where it's not absolutist. So if you imagine a scenery where you have a mountain range and a river and a forest, and in each different terrain you have different animals. In the forest you have a bear, and he claims the whole forest up until the river. And in the river itself you have fish, they claim the whole water, or certain areas of the river are claimed by certain kinds of fish. And then you have birds in the sky, maybe some kind of predator bird says that all this is mine, as far as the eye can see, this is all mine. And then someone who's a human being might come in and say, actually, plot 319 belongs to Bob. And so you can have, this example shows that there's lots of people can have differing claims over the same thing simultaneously. And you have interspecies claims where a bear might fight another bear but ignore a squirrel.
Yeah.
And a fish might fight a fish but is being claimed by a bear. So like the right, they're kind of like fishing rights, right? A bear will have a right, by claiming part of the river. This is my bit. This is my bit. I can get the fish from here, even though the fish is not the bear's. Also, there's a claim over something. The bear is making a claim over the fish, and then humans kind of try and supersede it all. They're trying to claim over absolutely everything. We also realize that there are two types of claims, that there are stable and unstable claims. An example of a stable claim in 2022 in the UK, you would see
this could be a story, because you can illustrate claims without giving all of these examples, and so like the birds in the sky, that's a stable claim for them. The bear, it's a stable claim for a while. It's a stable claim for a period of time. And then you've got the land rights, humans approach and they're like, hey up, this is my land, give us my land, right? And then you have formal land rights, that's unstable because that's just one dude. And you have other humans here who are like binoculared up, and he's like, binoculared up! Hey lad, I'm watching you. When you sleep, you're finna get sliced.
Damn.
Right? And then he runs to government and he's like, hey, do you know, I've got a really sick idea, yeah? What if I could sleep at night and I didn't get sliced? Yeah? How about we have land rights? It's only right? And he's like, they're like, all right,
if you pay us,
yeah, give us a cut. 30%. He's like, all right, you know what? You can
it's
have
worth
40.
Sleep.
I'm tired. Right? And he's like, oh. So now he's sad.
Yeah.
His binoculars off, no use.
You
right?
just observe other people's assets.
Exactly. He's like, what? Now I just feel sad. Instagram before Instagram was Instagram. Right?
FOMO.
Yeah. Right? All right. And then now this illustrates the stabilization of a claim, right? And then in this world, now this guy can make an assertion, like a claim, and say something like, I'm indigenous, that's actually mine.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And that's an unstable claim. Because it doesn't belong to you. There's nothing backing you. What's backing you? You have people's sentiment or like, indigenous people are good. We can trust them with our land. They take better care of it.
Nah, that's not the thing. It's kind of like first come, first serve kind of value. Like if you're here first, that has like an intuitive value to people.
Yeah, but that's unstable. But that's unstable. That's unstable because they can murder you, and then I'm here first because I was here second, but you're dead now. So I'm here first.
Yeah, but someone can come and like make you sign some papers when you're drunk and sign over your land rights. That doesn't mean that it's unstable.
No, it's not. It's not because that's illegal. Won't stand up, and that doesn't really happen.
What they're doing to Native Americans is also illegal.
It's clearly not because the government's doing it. Whatever the government does is illegal.
Cap.
Right? So, I'm indigenous, right? And so we use this to tell the story of claims. All of it. So so you have the claims over things, and then you can have, let's do a claim about thing here. What would be a claim about things here? Or it could literally just be, this guy's like, I got here, that guy's like, kills him, unstable claim, or overpowers him, then you've shown an unstable claim, then you can show the stabilization of a claim. because he's like, but, and he walks away, and he's like,
Wait, he
But-
walks away. He got killed.
no, so say he gets overpowered,
Okay.
but
But
I were here first, right? So he's making a claim about something, right? First means it's mine. Or you can make a claim about something in relation to this.
Capitalism is based on land. The fundamental pillar of capitalism is land rights.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Is that a pillar?
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Also a
it.
claim. That's a claim about a thing, not
Or
a claim over a thing.
something even more, rather. Something even more juicy,
Okay. Oh, nice.
right?
I do like
Capitalism
Equals.
is wrong. That's a claim.
That's a hefty claim.
That's a hefty claim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Land rights are wrong. Fundamentally unfair. Right? So now let's do it again. Let's do it all again using this one story, but make it juicy because you're the storyteller. You're that guy. Never forget you're that guy. All right? And I think that's the value of doing like a thing like this. There's a story behind it. Stories are a really
Mhm.
good way to tell,
Mhm.
to pass on a message. Oh, cute.
Here at RAT,
Rats.
we're looking for things that are fundamental.
Mm-hmm.
And we're taking those things that are fundamental and intuitive and using them as building blocks to build certain...
Or
Okay.
here at Rats, we're looking for things that are fundamental. What does that mean? What does it mean to be fundamental? It's something that's
Intuitive.
intuitive to us.
Mhm.
Right. I don't think that's clear when we use the word fundamental. Let's just clarify
Mhm.
for the sake of our audience.
Here at RAT,
My God, engine.
we're looking for things that are fundamental
Mm-hmm.
in order to use those as our building blocks. And by fundamental, we mean things that we found intuitive and we have observed other people finding those things intuitive.
Yeah.
One of those things, one of those big boys, is claims. A claim is an assertion over a thing or about a thing.
No. Just say, what are claims? Let me illustrate with an example.
So what is a claim? If we give an example of some mountains, a stream, and trees,
A forest.
a forest. This is a terrain. The bear would say that his claim, or her claim, is of the forest up until the riverbed. And a
Are you a
fish,
feminist?
shout out my queens. The fish might say that this section, this widening of the river, this is my area. That's where I eat all the shrimp. And the bird is above them all, laughing with a quiet smirk of confidence, saying, "Look, my claim is as far as the eye can see."
Mm-hmm.
Claims can be interspecies, so the female bear might be worried when another bear comes, but ignore the little squirrel or mouse, probably trying to eat the mouse. Or it can be cross species in terms of the bear can make a claim about the river or a fishing area where they are making a claim over the fish, even though the fish obviously are not bears. Humans, so we have two examples of claims. Claims over things.
So that's an example of claims over things. So the territorial example was a claim over things.
All these territorial examples are claims over things.
Yeah.
Claims can be categorized into two forms: stable and unstable claims. If
No, I wouldn't mention that right now
Why?
because we're going to illustrate it.
I was about to.
But I think just illustrate it without this because you're giving breaking points to the story.
Yeah, that's because I'm just trying to get everything.
Okay, all right.
Just 'cause
If you feel like it helps, all right. Okay. But in the actual thing, I don't think that we should mention it beforehand. I think just show an unstable claim and the stabilization of the claim.
That box was meant to be stabilization.
That box was
Land rights.
Oh, okay. You haven't said anything about humans yet. You went straight. But I interrupted you. But go on.
Okay. So you want it more like so that's the animals, and humans claim it all. That this entire scenery belongs to Bob.
Okay, so the reason why I didn't want to do that straight away is because
neither stabilization or land rights. Then where do I go?
But remember when that one dude comes here and he's like, all right, you bear, F off, I've got weapons, those fish are mine, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then the other dude's got bigger weapons and he's like, I'm 3 inches taller than you, bro, and
Damn.
I've got a gun.
Damn.
Start walking, you're gonna lose those hands.
You're coming for people's hands today.
It's Liam, he's inspired me. So what he said was, he was like acting like a proper big man in this interview with Logan Paul, and he was talking about the One Direction days, and he was like, I established myself as like the alpha of the band, and he was like, one day someone pushed me against, like we were having an argument, someone pushed me against the wall, and I just looked at him and sternly said, if you don't move those hands on, there's a good chance that you'll never use them again. And that became like the whole thing.
Okay.
Because it's hilarious. It's like, who did you say that to? Like, who really? And then there are loads of clips of him like dancing in a funny way. It's like, you.
Wow, don't weaponize being vulnerable. Just because someone
being vulnerable?
Just because someone
How
can be
is that being
vulnerable and be like
vulnerable?
this doesn't mean that they can also not be like this.
It's not vulnerability, bro. Okay, right, and then that dude's like, get out of it, got bigger guns, and he's like, but
no.
I were here first, right?
No, whoa, that's not the story you told.
That was the story you
No,
told.
you're missing the thing of like, it'd be nice if I could sleep. Government.
Oh, no, but then this happens a few times, right? It keeps happening, and he's
okay.
like, but I've got a bigger gun. I've got a couple inches on you. I've got a gang, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, bro, this is
Exhausting.
getting a bit exhausting, you know. We're not making a claim about whether this actually happened, because it seems like we're making the case for land rights, and that's not what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's not what I'm trying to attach
just an
myself to.
example.
It's just an example,
Yeah.
bro. All the liberals are like, all the communists like, this is what's wrong with Britain. The education system's insufficient and too narrow.
Hey.
Right?
We're all working.
This happened, let's say we show it happening and it speeds up. It's like the period within the dude gets into his flat and they're dudes where you decide, like, really? You folk? Right? And then he's like, you know what? I've done this to man, which means man are gonna do this to me, right? And I'm smarter than these man. Then he goes to the government, and this you can mention. So this is clearly this is an unstable claim. It keeps you keep being deaded, boys. Right? This is the stabilization of the claim, and then now this belongs to Bob. That's it, right? As long as that institution holds, that
So
belongs to
too
Bob.
will this.
Yeah. So and then that now we have a stable claim. So that's claims over things.
Yes.
Now you can move on to claim. So now there's another type of claim. There is
Mate, this is
Claim.
class.
good, right? I'm so talented.
Now you can have claims about things.
Claims about things, and then you can talk about capitalism ain't shit. Oh, good, that's good, because we were talking about the need for capitalism, and now we're like, capitalism ain't shit. We've covered both bases. People are going like, eh.
When did we say the need for capitalism? We've not said
Well,
that.
we've just showcased it.
Oh, you mean
like
land rights?
land
And then,
rights,
yeah. But we've not made the link that because we used to
It's
say
in your head.
because we used to say capitalism, land rights is the fundamental pillar of capitalism, but we got rid of that and you made it more spicy.
Yeah, okay. So, right, then capitalism is wrong. Right? And then you have, that's claims. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to our TED Talk.
Yeah. Now, do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?
Don't do it, girl.
I understand you're trying to get through things. Just see what you can remember without listing them. I like the storytelling.
story.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be freestyle. We've told most of it. You can freestyle as much as you want.
That's what I'm trying to rein in, and by not freestyling, I get more you, and then that's why I'm more robotic.
Okay,
Like,
alright. Alright, cool.
So that's,
Go on. You can write it down. Literally write down what you're saying and go slower. Because when we're actually doing it, we won't be doing it in one chunk. We'll have a script.
So here at RANT, we look for things that are fundamental. And what we mean by that is
Funny.
things that are intuitive.
To everyone. Just don't.
To
see,
us?
I wouldn't say to us.
And to all.
Just say they're just intuitive, and you'll understand. And the best way to understand this is with an example.
And just to showcase how intuitive it is, we'll show you one of our favourite custom examples that we like to use when explaining claims. If we create a little scenery here of a landscape, that's
Or just
boring.
imagine.
Just imagine a landscape. You have a mountainous area here to the north, a river dividing, that's a crazy river, dividing the lowlands
You have a DNA strand.
from the forest. Now this is one area, but it's broken up into multiple claims. The bearess claims the wooded area to the shores of the river. Within the river itself, this certain section is claimed by a certain kind of Salmon. It says all the prawns, they're my prawns here, everyone else got to get out of it. And then in the sky, you have the smug hawk listening to the sounds of the clouds, saying, my claim is as wide as the eyes can see. There are, just how there might be a foreign bear sniffing around, trying to get some new territory. This bear might put most of her focus on repelling this bear, and that's kind of interspecies claims coming about. You can also get species interacting with one another with their claims. For example, this area here is also claimed by the bear, and this is the claim over another animal, just as the claim is over the land. Humans, being the dominists that we are,
Not the square. Get off. Stop it. What is that?
I realised we were streaming.
interesting SpaceX rocket. So, bro. All right. So this bear over here. What is that? What is that?
A rock. A rock.
A rock. He says, "You know what, bear? You sod off.
Yeah.
And these fish are mine, right? And the resources in this mountain, guess what? Guess who that'll go into as well? Me." So this guy's doing a big old claim over all this stuff. At the same time, there's another human over there, just perched away in the shadows over here.
Yeah. He's like, that guy's got a really good spot, you know. Why's he got all the fish?
It's like, yo, over here, man. It's deserty. You know what I mean? Tumbleweed, cacti. Bro, my situation's not looking too good, bro. It's
Yo,
looking a bit bleak.
He can see
Yo.
it. From the desert. Yo, where we living?
You know when jealousy's loud?
Someone's got it better than me. Let me investigate.
You hear stories, you know, you interact with people and they go, "Psst, you know, mate, have you heard about this guy? He's got wood in area, he's got fish, he's got metal."
Yeah. He's got fresh water coming straight from the mountains.
Oh, mate. People say it tastes like the tears of a goddess.
Oh my god.
So he's out
Salty.
here. So he's out here like, mate, I want some of that. My situation ain't the greatest.
And he's like, bro, he's got one bow and arrow. I've got 14 arrows.
He's got one shot, bro. He can't miss.
Yep.
But I can miss and I can keep going. I can fire all day, baby. I can fire all day. So he plods on over here and displaces this individual.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, mate? I'm gonna give you one shot to get out. Otherwise, you're meeting me at dawn and we do my 14 bows for your one. Because I'm a real man. And real men use all their resources.
So this man,
My guy dips.
slowly
He's pushed
and
out.
sadly plods off.
Yep.
And
To the desert.
oh no, he's in the idiot desert. And
Or he goes somewhere else. All we know is he leaves.
and
We don't follow his story. We don't like losers.
now this person becomes that person. But guess what, man? There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a... Yes, king! They're always more bows, bro.
There's always more bows, bro. Only this guy, this youth's been eating his protein and that, you know. This guy didn't come from a straight desert. There's a few chickens about. He was eating well from his birth. Look at this massive guy. And he's far away. Imagine how big he is in person.
Why is his legs so short, dude?
He's just pure body, bro.
Nice.
Body oddy, shaped like, I don't know, body oddy shaped like Pringles.
The length of that body. Mad.
If I saw that, I would not
I wouldn't be
contest.
jolly.
I wouldn't contest that claim. So he comes around, displaces the guy who displaced the guy. So this is what we call an unstable claim. Somewhere along this cycle, in order for this claim to stabilize, you need an individual to be like, you know what? I've displaced the guy before me, and he displaced someone else. At some point, this utopia is not going to last. Someone's going to try and displace me.
I feel him coming.
So he's going to run to the good old Big Joe. And Big Joe is saying, look, mate, can we just stop? Get some help. If I give you a bit of this land, can you just guarantee that people don't... Bro, I'm not sleeping at night, man. I'm out here always one eye open and stuff because I'm always worried someone's going to steal my stuff. I can't focus. I can't focus on mining because I've always got my bow next to me ready to defend it.
Exactly. That's about 80% of my energy easy. I
Easily.
can't find a mate.
Bro,
I
what
can't
mate?
leave.
I can't, even if I found a mate, I couldn't mate because
I'd
then I'd be
shoot her.
distracted.
Honey pot.
Yeah.
People get honey potted, bro. Not me.
No,
Never me.
Never me. Never me. I used a bird to set someone up the other week. It could never be me. So the government's like, you know what, mate? If you give me a nice 30, call it around 40.
Yeah. Let me tax it.
We'll say, so long as I am in a position to do something about it, this land belongs to Bob.
Yep. And that
now,
stabilizes
that's
Bob's claim over that
territory. Why does it? Because if this 14, 15, 20 bowed man who's this big comes over, Bob can happily just retreat to the government.
Yeah, Bob can tap in the government. All right, boys, I've been paying you bear tax.
And then they
Tell
bring
him to
their
stop.
army of men, and that massive army just comes in and kills the huge man.
Yeah, even if Bob dies,
It will be reinstated.
Tim goes to prison.
That's right.
And
And
so
the land
there's
goes
less
to Bob's son.
incentive. Exactly, there's less incentive for the Tims of the world to carry bows and arrows. It does not help you now. Put it down, bro.
Put down the stick with the stick. Now, that's a stabilization
Yep.
of an unstable claim. And this is a claim over multiple things, multiple species. We also realized we can have claims about things, not just over things. And when this guy, he feels a bit bitter because his forefathers and his forefathers, they were all stealing land. That was their profession. All of a sudden they got this land rights and now I
Yeah.
can't do it anymore.
Like his entire character was tied up to the fact that he was the biggest guy who could rob the most men.
Yep.
Could. And so now he's like, you what? Capitalism sucks. Taking all the fun out of my life. The hell? Now I have to work.
His claim could be land rights are immoral and unnatural against the natural ebb and flow of of animals on this planet. So that's a claim about something.
Yeah.
We could take that into the future and say,
So what's the claim? The claim is the immorality, and what is it about? It's about land rights. So that's the
another
equivalent of someone saying today capitalism is wrong or unfair.
because land rights are one of the pillars of capitalism.
And that's a claim about an idea
That's
or a
right.
concept.
That's absolutely right. We hope that this was as fundamental and fun as it was for us to make.
Don't watch that back. Don't watch that back.
When I want that shower, when I do 40 hours, when I wear my rower, we gotta go to mama's. I gotta get some clothes and you gotta get some food.
They're still
and
there.
Gotta get unclog my bathroom because I keep having a bath when I want to shower.
Full circle.
Alrighty then, that was really great. Maria turned that into a narrative.
Nice. Cool.
Thank you very much.
That was very fun. Bye.